like I told man yesterday, I'm glad you're not going to become Orlando. I'm glad. I'm going to keep it real. I'm glad.
Are we going? That's $10,000, baby. What's that?
But I know you're not going as how you're going to so I'm not worried about it. This is one time I'm not worried about the House of Prodigy.
It's a sneak attack. We trying to set you up.
I know you're not coming today. But honestly, I'm very proud of y'all. The older members, the board members, Anthony, Rodney, Jason, Kevin, these are Malik.
This is that whole table over there and some in this table.
That whole table.
Oh.
He said that whole table, right?
Wait, that's Judy. You darn.
But
I see back on the board.
But like I was saying, congratulations on being legendary, the legendary House of Prodigy. And man, keep doing what you're doing. Rodney, follow our footsteps.
Child.
And this I'm gonna say to all of y'all, concerning Rodney. Sometimes in life we have to let go and move someone else in. And you have to give this man a chance to prove what he's capable of doing also. You know, and it's gonna be hard because it's just like a stepfather. You know, but I have to give him a chance. And I'm talking to Rodney also. You know, you just have to tell him, stop walking that goddamn ball.
Down. No more Star Runway. No more Star Runway.
No more runway with cloud effects. No more.
But honestly, congratulations to all y'all. And this, I mean, I'm very proud, man. You did an excellent job. This is my first weekend. Excuse me, first weekend for the whole thing, and you just took this whole ballroom scene to another level concerning the house. Okay? And when I look at you, how you are to your house, you just remind me so much of myself. You know, there's nothing that you won't do for the house. You know, and that's good. You know, and I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud. And I told you 10 years ago that you can do it. Okay? Congratulations to y'all.
All right, our next guest speaker was going to be Dre Ebony. I had talked to him.
Hey man, you don't say us. Who is Ebony?
Not coming here.
All right, so the next guest speaker after him is supposed to be Jay Blonick. Jay is actually running a little late. So who's talking?
Him again.
Please.
So our next guest speaker will be Rich Miyake Mugler.
Who?
Rich Mugler.
Rich Prodigy, you back in the house, man.
Rich is he's actually one of the founding member of the house. He actually sat there with me a lot of times when I was going through my whole decision about deciding whether or not if I was going to lead the house of Ebony. Kevin is my daughter, and I know Kevin got my back 100%. However, when we was leaving Ebony, Kevin was totally against leaving. Rich was like, we're out, you know, so this is why Rich is here. And this is why I'm going to honor him a little later.
We named it, bitch.
And I named it.
We named it. Don't do that.
We didn't get to you yet, Kevin. Stop. You prolonging it.
I'm gonna make this really brief because I know
you.
a lot of people are hungry and want to eat. But first thing, I just want to congratulate the House of Prodigy for being deemed legend. I can remember when it was just an idea, and just to see it like unfold and see how many legends and potential icons to come out of it, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, again, congratulations. It wasn't easy. It's not going to be easy in the future, but with the leaders in this house and the members in this house, I know that it will continue to move forward. So that's pretty much it. I didn't write anything down, but again, congratulations to the House of Prodigy and to 10 waiters.
You coming back?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Pearl, alright, so, Pearl, like I said, Jay's not here yet. Hello? Yes. So Jay's not here, so we're gonna skip. You understand that it's like almost 5:30, I mean, so we're gonna skip Jay until you get here right now. Any board members want to speak on behalf of the house or give any recognition? This is your time to do so now because we are actually at number 3 and it says remark and moments from board members. What board member want to say something?
I'm not dressed.
I'll say something.
Yes, Jason.
You're not on the board.
Stop, y'all, stop.
Welcome back
Being-
to the board.
I know, I'll be off for the week. Being back in the house, I can say this again, being back in the House of Prodigy, being one of the members that was here when the house first started, watching the generation change from when we first started with, you know, Rich, Kevin, Ski, Anthony, Rodney, don't think I'm missing anybody. Raheem, yeah, I don't think I'm missing nobody. Oh, Raheem, and just watching how the house has grown in numbers and just watching, you know, like the Chi-Chis and the Najirs and the Trezes and the Cam-Cams. I think you guys are doing an amazing job continuing with the legacy. So I wanted to give a big ups to that. I had a lot of moments being in the House of Prodigy, and I guess it takes time for me to, you know, me leaving the house, going to becoming a Scot, and me coming back to realize, you know, where family was. And being back in the house now for what, 2.5, almost 3 years, like, when I was gone, I kind of felt like, you know, kind of crazy. It was like a real big divorce from the family. But, you know, being back here in the house, you know, I love y'all to death. Y'all drive me crazy. We read each other. We spend time with each other. And, you know, it's just an amazing feeling. Just the house being 10 years old now, like, traveling up and down 95, going to Chicago in the van with Rich and Mann and Kenyon when we got stuck in Detroit in the snow that time.
And they locked you.
And that Care Bear, what's his name? Cage, when Cage was trying to have on people child. But, I mean, and even when, like, more later years when Dominique, a lot of people don't know this, but Dominique was actually the person that really talked me into walking the POCC ball. He was the one that kind of coached me into doing that blue hair because I was so against doing that blue hair. I did not want to do that. But listen to Dominique. Dominique ran around with me all day long looking for the effects. And even when I think back to when I walked Club Kid Carter for the 5,000 and Jay was in that fucking chicken suit and we turned the whole ball into like a whole club fiasco. Even though I got shot because of the whole, it don't matter. You know, it was just all fun. And I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel kind of buck right now because there's so many memories coming through my head right now. But I mean, just to all the newer members in the house, keep doing what y'all been doing. To all the members that's, you know, here, the older members, just keep making sure that we keep continuing to mold and uplift. There's a lot of negativity that, a lot of things that we may not like that goes on, but I think that the pros outweigh the cons overall, because if the pros didn't outweigh the cons, we all wouldn't be sitting here right now. So, have fun.
All right.
She painted Ben.
Shut up, Cam.
Okay, so we're gonna move right on. Now Jay just arrived, so Jay, Blonick,
Jada Jackson.
All right, so real quick, I'm gonna tell you guys. Come here, Jay. Jay is my brother, and me and Jay actually was in the house of Ebony together. Jay is one of the individuals. Like Tony said, Tony is the person that actually helped me get out of this whole stigma of being scared to walk outside of realness. And I started walking runway. Jay helped me develop House of Ebony into not just being stigmatized as just a realness house. And we started walking runway as a house. So me and Jay had developed this real strong bond. And when he started the House of Blondie, technically he actually wanted me to be the father. However, I was scared. I'm not a fashion person. I'm not in the labels. I didn't, what the fuck is Blondie? I didn't know what it was. I didn't know his name. I didn't know what it was. But even then, I still was with Jay, coming to their little rehearsals and stuff. So, Jay, take it up.
So, I don't know why I'm shy. I'm never really shy, and that's weird. So, but I want to first start off by saying congratulations to the House of Prodigy. For Ballroom, you are legendary, and by no stretch of the imagination are you anything but legend. I would actually take it a step further. Your accomplishments are nothing less than iconic to me. And I like to say that to you from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Second, I would say that this is a really mixed time for me, right? Because I'm conflicted. There's two sides of how I feel. There's the positive side of saying congratulations, I wish you well, and great, great, great. And then there's the other side of the coin that says I'm kind of sad. May 1st, 2010 represented 10 years for House of Blondie. And that means 12 years for House of Prodigy. And what that really says to me is it's been 12 years since I've been in the same house with some of my closest friends. And that's the sad part of it. Kevin and Gigi and Rodney and Mann and so many other people that we've been friends for, I celebrate 20 years next year, 19 years. And so that brings a degree of sadness to the equation, but by no stretch of imagination, I'm super happy for you. I prepared this long speech that I have in my back pocket, but I thought for this occasion I should do something different, and I shouldn't be the Jay that you expect me to be. So, man, come up. I want to tell you a story, if you wouldn't mind, and I'll step away after the story. For so many of you who know me really well, you probably think or have known all my life that I'm an only child. That's not true. And I know Kevin's looking right now because he knows me very well. I'm not an only child. November 12th, 1986, which is a Wednesday, my father, who lived in Washington, D.C., and I'm from D.C., was traveling to New Jersey to come see me. And he would drive up here every 2 weeks to see his son. And en route on 95, he had a tragic car accident and died. And so, at that time, my brother and sister vowed that they would never speak to me again. Because they felt like if my father wasn't on the turnpike or the highway coming to see me, that our father would still be alive today. Which in fact, we don't know if he would still be alive. That's only in God's hands for us to know. But some beauty came out of that. I believe in every storm, there's a piece of sunshine. In every storm, that there's a rainbow that comes. And so my rainbow came when I looked into many of the faces of the Prodigy around the room. Most importantly, and most significantly, you. So, as a person who didn't have a brother growing up, my father died when I was 11, and never had the benefit of a brother and sister, though they exist in this planet, God did something very powerful with you. He brought Kevin, he brought Ronnie, he brought Anthony, he brought Malik, he brought so many people. He gave me children, Dominique and Amina. He gave me a second mother, Brenda. He gave me a father, and to replace the one that went on to glory, Tony. And so I say to you today, you have been one of the most influential people to have ever graced my life, and for that I'm grateful. You have been more than a brother, you've been a friend. I remember the days back on Chestnut Street. Who remembers Chestnut Street? I remember the days at Chestnut Street. And who remembers Ferry Station? You talking about creating moments and creating magic. Magic happened there. Magic happened in Ferry Station. When we all decided at some point that we would be bigger than what we've done in the past, and we'll do things that Ballroom has never done before. And we created a way of doing productions that has become the gold standard in Ballroom. Would you say that, Kevin? Would you say that? And I remember being in the parking lot while the straight kids were watching Sashay, Shantae back and forth in the parking lot. Or those late night visits to Brenda's job, to Wawa, and she's food on our table. Or Kevin's ride in that blue Geo Prism. And we be squeeze boots.
And don't forget Preston Vines all over.
I don't want to talk about Preston's vines, but I will say that you ever see somebody in the projects and they always want to keep plastic on their furniture? So, but you can't forget man and his rolled up towels either.
Oh, you can't.
I'll still roll them up.
And that looks fears. So being here today, as I share with you, is an important occasion. It's really the passing of a torch. And I say this, man tells his story wrong about Blondie every chance he gets, right? That is not how it happened. So we all were banned in the Quran Ball. Who remembers that ban?
I was at the ball.
And I was the only one allowed to go because I was commentating.
I went and won.
And you was out the house.
It was out. And so everybody left the house of Ebony, including Man. And everybody was starting the house, including Man. And then Drake got in Man's ear, and he went back, and my ego wouldn't allow me to go back, and that's how Blondie started. So he was supposed to be the original father. But I'm glad, I thought I would never say I'd be glad that we weren't in the same house, but I think it's done something tremendously important. It allowed me, instead of having one family, it allowed me to have two. And so I thank all the Prodigies who are my extended family. I feel blessed, I feel honored, I feel privileged to have two families, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Directions to come speak somewhere and don't tell you where you're going.
All right.
Thank you, Dad.
All right.
I know.
So